So, I've been playing for 20 minutes on the stream and realized I didn't press record for YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, so you've missed a little bit. You've missed this since the last episode is we got our little oxidizer room going. Yeah, it's pumping clean oxygen down to the bottom of the base. And the hydrogen is getting used by the oxidizer. Oh, I've done that so many times. But at least, hopefully I'll have viewers sometimes saying, "You're muted, you tit." So I'm encouraged to see that there is a hydrogen overpressure. We're producing more than we're using. So what does that mean for us? That means I can store it and use the hydrogen for power, and we happen to need another power source down here, another power grid. Because running the oil refinery and all of these scrubbers together is demanding. What are you pumping where? That's going this system here, getting filtered out. That's kind of a waste right now. Oh yes, I remember I built that because I wanted to get rid of some natural gas that had built up there. Now that's gone, I don't need it there anymore. It does mean that if I build this up here, we can potentially hang on, move this pump then. I'm just thinking how I can breach that clean water up there and get the clean water level up all the way here. I will just have to rebuild that pitcher pump. Block that off, close that door, breach it up top, it'll all fall through here. But like, how big is that? It's going to flood more of that area. No, it won't. The clean water is going to fall all the way down. Just fucking lock it, why not? Downtime? It's downtime. Get the lads having espresso. Bert enjoying a nice cuppa. Vitals. Anybody injured? Nope. Slime lung is a constant problem though. We produce more med packs. What do we need for med packs? Phosphorite and balm lily. That dirty water isn't an issue. How's our... The crude oil is going up by like almost half a level every cycle. This is a problem now. What the fuck do I do with this thing? I have to get someone to wear a suit to be able to go in there. I think the suit will stop them from burning. I think that if I analyze it... Can we cap it? I don't know. I think we can cap that. I don't think so. Burns refined oil, increase rocket explosion. Thermal aquatuner, liquid reservoir. Could that store... That could store the crude oil. I could just pump it and store it in those containers. Okay, that I think is the plan. Disoriented. So if we put in a liquid pump with the higher overheat temperature, make out of gold amalgam. Little dupes are going to burn when they go in there, but oh well. Insulated liquid pipe, radiant liquid pipe. Is pumping super hot, super heated? Going to cause some problems, but we're just going to have to deal with it. Look at the heat. The heat is going to come crashing out of here. How much does it hold, I wonder? That's big. Look at that. Scalding, I know. They're gonna scald just while they get the building done. Go, quickly boys, build! Brave lads. Get out of there, Bert. Ooh, Bert, my man. A hospital for you, dude. Bert. Travoldo is also injured. A pneumatic door controls temperature if memory serves. Liquid reservoir, we'll see how much it stores. Needs to go up there and out there. Presumably I can connect multiples of these just by zigzagging like that. Should be a storage chain. And then I can make another crude oil refinery here, but that's going to be super hot. I think we'll be better off pumping. What's the temperature like? 100 degrees. Lindsay, get out of there, you're burning. No, Lindsay, you fool. Okay. Rip, Lindsay. Lindsay, you're getting yourself killed, damn it. Just stay there, you. Oh, she did. That's a rip. Definitely a rip. Save and reload, and I imagine she's going to die as soon as I load. Wait, hang on. Save as Stobbiestan. Load. Stobbiestan. Lindsay, dead. Please don't be dead. Oh, she came back full health. Okay. Bug? Question mark? Suppose it is. Oh, she's still stuck there. If we deconstruct the ladder underneath her, maybe? Incapacitated triage cot. Can someone go rescue her, maybe? Someone rescue Lindsay, for fuck's sake! Oh, no, she died. Lindsay has died. Death in the colony. I lost my first duplicant today. Duplicants form strong bonds with each other, so people are going to be pissed. Well, I should have known. Ripperoni Z. Third death in the colony. Damn it. Which power grid am I going to hook this up to? Maybe the wood burning one. We've got 6 tons of lumber, that's fine. Ah, so that pump we built is actually not withstanding the heat. What temperature is it at? 125. Overheat threshold is 125. So we're just gonna have to keep repairing it, I suppose. I don't see any other way to, unless there's a material we can use. What's its overheat temperature? 75. 125. Mini liquid pump, overheat temperature 75. Spits and ooh, Bert. What hurt? Resting up. Yeah, it's dangerous work there. Very dangerous work. Oh, just gonna do it once. How goes the hydrogen production? It's fully backed up now, but that's fine. For the moment, I just want it to be running this freezing place. Good. Look at the overall temperature here. Look, it's 5 degrees, 8 degrees. Let's disable the polymer press. We have to put it somewhere else. Or periodically, I can just let the whole place drop in temperature. I'm guessing that as soon as this thing stays off, we'll watch the temperature drop pretty quickly here. Or do I just insulate it? Slow heating. Oof, careful, Hassan. 10 kilograms of crude oil. Oh, look, it's... how is it filling up? Evenly. Well, it looks like this one's going to fill up first. Anyway. What is its max? That's 400 kilograms. Awesome. So that's going to hold like over a ton each, looks like. Double Venus. Oh, fuck, I need more polluted water. What's running on that polluted water? Just the arbor acorns. Keep getting distracted. Let's tap that cleaner water up top and get it to fill here. I am worried about our colonists getting hurt. Who's lowest? Hassan. Oof, good look at that. Nicola on 13. Eshkan. Did we not have other triage cots? I think that was it. Oh, here we go. Damn, so this system is officially out of hydrogen. And we've got almost nothing left in there. So we'll have to turn on this coal generator. Storing? What is it storing? Slime. So clearly we have a use for... Well, I need natural gas for that. That vent. Why is that vent not... No, producing natural gas. Let's see. Periodically erupts. Active period requires analysis. Okay, so I should certainly make it analyzed then. Building broken. 31 of them. Oh, look at that. They all broke because of a meteor strike. Well, that's not an immediate concern. I don't need access there anyway, anytime soon. These plastic tubes are almost done. Look at that. We're like 3/4 of the way out, so. Where are you going? Collecting phosphorite. The hydrogen we used to run power. Temperature dropping nice and quick. I didn't switch that back on, that water sieve. Can be disabled. Oh, look at this, we've got sage hatchling eggs. Nice. They're producing coal. What are the dangers? 960 for the transit tube. I think maybe I should pipe this excess hydrogen. It's like it's so far. I could pipe it all the way up here and make a hydrogen generation, power generation station to run this grid. Grid that runs that, and the transit tube. Then I get off that lumber production. Hell of a long way to pipe hydrogen, but does that even really matter? It does. Go there, bridge it. Up there, bridge there as well. All the way up there. It's really far. Right, who's hurting? Vital's looking way better. Nicola is hurting. Where is Nicola? Healing up. Good. Power on this grid would have gone. We've only got a little bit of natural gas left. I got more's coming into the system. That's fine. Are you kidding me? Crazy old gamer! Really is dangerous in here. Okay, rescue crazy old gamer, someone. Priorities. Life support. The doctoring. Treat patient. Compound medicine. Maintain algae terrariums. What is the rescuing persons? Life support supply. That. Sweep. God, crazy old gamer. Hope someone comes and gets him. Otherwise another person's gonna die here. Get him! Okay, there he is. Whew. Right, stop going in there. We need to put another little suit area. There's power nearby, there's gas nearby, there's power nearby. Lord. Stations? It's under stations, I think. Atmos suit checkpoint. A jet suit checkpoint. Atmos suit checkpoint. Atmos suit dock. I think the Atmos suit is going to keep them safe working in that area. I hope so. We shall see. Move one of the suits from up here. Undock suit. Disable building. Super dangerous in there. Right, so running out of power. Is this little generator not providing enough? But you know, eventually we'll have hydrogen gas. Eventually. How big is my hydrogen gas production plant going to be here? Does it even need to be... You know, if I think ahead, I can maybe store excess gas there. Gas reservoir like up there. Or gas reservoirs below, and then the gas production up there. Power, where's power? Power, hydrogen generator. One honestly should be enough. Smart battery. The motion wire. It's going to produce 800, so a regular wire should be fine. Mesh tile may as well. Okay, now let's get started on this. Wait, first of all, one thing at a time, for goodness sake. Tap the damn water, fill up this reservoir. That's at least one thing done. suffering from scatterbrain. Hate seeing these two reservoirs so empty. These are the original water reservoirs we used. No checkpoint. Oh, bullshit. Water come from? Oh, from tapping that slime. Technically this room doesn't need to be airtight, but maybe it's good practice to do it. Probably a good idea. Checkpoint working. It is. Excellent. So, this can now be opened up. Let's see whether these little duplicants start respecting the Atmos suit and whether the Atmos suit actually keeps them safe in that super hot, scalding environment. Should do. I mean, if the Atmos suit doesn't, I don't know what will. Fire pole broken. Fine. Lava egg. Yes, please. For slicksters. Don't really need slicksters. What I do want to do is switch on my plastic production again. The plastic production is going to increase temperature here. Look at that, it's still above, not even freezing in there. Suppose it'll take a while to radiate. I have to move this polymer press. Where to though? Where to? Perhaps I should just work on getting this hydrogen up to that power area. It's all waiting for the hydrogen. Relation, gas pipe, yes, rock. I don't want to tap through that. Might as well. Keep it all neat. And the storage needs to connect to the white or the green. I think the white. That's come from orange into a white. So white is entrance to a machine. Needs to go in there. Then from out there it goes into that one, and from out there goes in. But that's messy. Probably could have flicked that gas storage around. Let's see, is anyone actually going there? I think so. There we go. Why is nobody repairing this thing? Broken. It needs gold amalgam. We've got gold amalgam. It's not that. It's as a 9. Because they're all busy building here. Okay. So the liquid reservoir is at what temperature? It's fucking hot. Whole base is overheating, although it shouldn't be surprising. Why is this tile not being built? Maybe if I use airflow tile, they'll actually build it. I'm not getting distracted. This is happening next. Oh, hydrogen. It's flowing. Wow, it's almost even filling up that reservoir. Cool. Right. We are ready to tap all the water and potentially flood the whole base. Hey, water! What if the water actually went into that tube? How's it would happen though? Buildings. Looks like it's unnecessary to do that. And it's premature. Well, still, it's great to know that this thing is here, and then I can periodically just fill up that, that clean water reservoir. And I'll see some of it spilt. See? Well, that's not ideal, Bubbles. Good. Right, so what is stopping this thing from running? Disable the automation grid. Oh, because the power is already on. Good, so we can turn off the wood burning and go straight onto hydrogen power reservoir. Excellent. Now, why is no one repairing this thing? Waiting repair, gold amalgam. We've got gold amalgam. It's not an access thing. Without permission, anyone can go through there. Fit through there. Ah. See, okay, so calorie generation, it's holding stable though. Stress change, it's gone down. Germs is not too bad. Errands, wild critters, work time, travel time is still the major thing. Hopefully, once we start completing that tube, transport tubes, then the transport time should get cut down. Is temperature going down there? It is slowly. Minus 55 to minus 5 degrees. And Sneetweet, what is its body temperature? That's body temperature. Clearly I'm gonna have to leave this polymer press off for a while yet. Buildings. Evening duck yours. Get to watch a commercial. Sorry, bud. Look, clean oxygen in the bottom of the base. That's new. Natural gas. I don't think it's enough that I need to worry about pumping it yet. My fishies. It's taken us so long to get this aquarium. I want to sit and watch the aquarium for a bit. But now that these scrubbers aren't running, it's not filling up with dirty water. I want to keep having these scrubbers run. I could just plop a scrubber all the way down there. And there's power there. Water, there will be water there. Disgusting Kahata. Hope that'll work. Be enough. Clean water in there. Now I've got to pump the dirty water somewhere. Oh god, this is so messy. Pump it out there. I'll make a little reservoir. Wait, that's wrong. X. Oops. Cancel. Not to deconstruct. Cancel. Pipes. Okay. Clean water goes in there. Dirty water is out there. And once that's built, the clean water should just extend all the way down here. Carbon skimmer, why aren't you running? Ah. Hey! Keep scrubbing all of this fucking CO2. This is a huge hit of CO2. Nice. These ones aren't even having to run. They're just sitting idle. Good. Excellent. Good. Good. 7.68 degrees. Metal refinery is inactive. Polymer press is inactive. That's inactive. Yet the temperature continues to rise. 0.2, 2 point, okay, it's going down a bit there. 10 point. I'll just accept the heat here and maybe just make another, move the polymer press down here. Try that for a bit. What does it need? It needs mesh tile. Refinement. Polymer press. going to create steam, which is going to output more heat there. And water. It'll produce clean water eventually, so let's just wall it off. I even run a second one. How do they draw? 240, that's not too bad. I do need to let the liquid pump here, or I need to keep refining petroleum though. Able. The other option is we can start using all of this petroleum that we have up here. Why is it broken? Because of the heat. Ah, for fuck's sake. Ugh. The priorities overlay. Priority 9. I don't know. Temperature. Liquid aquatuna, maybe. Cools the gas pipe through it, cools the liquid pipe through it, but outputs heat in its vicinity. Liquid tepidizer. Warms liquid, warms air, dissipates heat using ice, accelerates or buffers heat dispersal. That'd be useful. Thermally reactive, low heating. Would you build it there? I don't know. Shit, I've got all this petroleum in here and it's all heating up. Well, look, the temperature is coming down slowly, 72, 77. So I would need to run this through a tepidizer before it actually gets into these things. Oh, for sakes. I think as long as I slow, if I switch the machine off, it should all cool. 5 tons, 5 tons. Also, it's 20 tons of crude oil. Heat is always such a problem. I really... okay, hang on. We at least completed this analysis. Active period, 63 cycles, every 129. Next activity, 29 cycles. Okay. Stress. Bert is stressed. I think I might have to just accept that this bottom cold area is just not going to be that cold. I mean, is the overall... the temperature is coming down, because it's... yes, these sleet wheat were not growing because of temperature, but now that one at least has gone back to growing, so that implies that the temperature is going down here. Like an ice maker. Converts water into ice. Outputs heat. Should we just start creating loads of ice here? Why not? Takes just 60 watts and it takes clean water. Clean water here. And there's power here. Look, there's ice there. Is that even helping the surrounding temperature? I suppose we can create ice and then make ice sculptures, which will let our artist express himself, and that should create sort of cold air. Let's see. Decor plus 20. Rail. Low heating. Hopefully these ice sculptures will be enough to offset the heat generation by the polymer press. I doubt it. I'd like some wart. Plant little wart seeds, because the wart is what's helping us mostly in the base here. But the wart can only do so much. And potentially we could actually go on an expedition to these other ice biomes. Just to go suck up all of the wart we can find. It's not too far away, and there's even another vent. What's overheating? This stuff's overheating. Now I've turned it off. We've got a problem here. I don't know. I've never had to deal with so much heat before. Could put ice fans between them, but I've still got to... Wow, and it uses 1.2k of power. Holy crap. I could pipe the very hot petroleum into the nearest cold biome where you give it radiant pipes. Like pump it all the way there, you have it cooled off there, pump it all the way back. I need to drop the temperature in this whole area. This is such a problem spot. I don't know. Slicksters I don't need. I'm going to take a break and I'm going to have you guys in the comments give me some suggestions. How have you dealt with similar situations like this where you've had constant heat problems? I don't know. Dissipating heat, not easy. Not easy. Oh, look! Ice sculptures! And it seems to be dropping the ambient temperature. -10. Is it melting? Just build loads of ice sculptures. And I hope it helps with the temperature problems around here. And then if it drops water, doesn't matter. Okay, so I welcome your comments and your suggestions to help me deal with my heat problem. I might have to turn to the subreddit to get some suggestions. I mean, this little anti-entropy thermonullifier is doing what it can. I suppose it is creating an area of cold air. Maybe pipe the cold air around so that the cold air isn't just so localized, or put in thermo backing plates just to help the temperature overall. Accelerates heat dispersal based on the construction material we used. A higher thermal. What is going to help with keeping an area cold? No idea how to use these temp shift plates. Also, have I fully insulated here? Yes, there's a abyssal out there insulating. That's insulated. This isn't though. Look, it's creating ice. Okay, let me know what your guys' suggestions are to deal with this heat. It's getting hot in here.